Hey guys, welcome back for another video. We're going to go over a cool feel you can do to organize your trail arm structure at the top of the backswing so that your trail elbow does not orbit behind your trail rib cage too much. A lot of times when I see players try to get depth, the elbow creeps and orbits behind that trail rib cage. We don't want that. When that happens, you fake the shoulder turn, your elbow separate, you narrow up. All those things we don't want. We generally want to keep things in front of the torso. So when you set up, you can see that my arms and elbows are in front of my torso. And we've said we want to keep things moving together so that your arms and hands remain in front of your torso during the backswing. And you can see that the elbow is in front of my rib cage. It's not orbiting behind my rib cage. So as a visual, if there's a wall protruding out the side of my rib cage, my elbow should not be hitting that wall. But if you are someone who shoves your arms inside or very fast to start the takeaway, you can see my arms being faster than my torso turn. I hit that wall, I hit the imaginary wall every single time. So as a feel, what I would like you guys to do is you can strap your lead arm against your chest. When you strap your lead arm against your chest, you pretty much create that wall, okay? So when you set up, the elbow is not touching this arm. If I turn, you can see that I have more space for the elbow to work back. But it only looks like it's working back because of the turn, and the turn is what gets the depth. My elbow is still in, it's not out. We generally, as a rough guideline, like to see this right forearm be roughly 90 degrees to the ground. Not like that for most players, okay? So when you are keeping things in front of your torso, elbows are together, you can see that the structure is very clean here, and that will allow us to make a very easy downswing without much manipulation to correct things we've done in the backswing. If you hit that wall like this because the arms are moving ahead of the torso in the backswing, you can see that my trail elbow is very low and back, and I'm forced to throw it back out in front of me in the downswing, and we don't want that because, again, we don't want the arms and hands leading the way, but if I'm in such a bad spot, I have to somehow fix it. Most players who struggle with their ball striking are fixing things in the downswing. They're fixing themselves because they're in poor spots in the backswing. That's why we want to make sure we're in as best of a spot as possible for most golfers in the backswing to give ourselves the best chance at making a good move at the ball, because at the end of the day, we want the downswing to be a reaction to the backswing. So the drill for you, again, is you're going to strap your lead arm against your chest. You're going to turn as you make your backswing. You can again see my trail elbow is nowhere close to touching that. Let's say you do that a couple times, feeling everything moving together and stopping. Then I'm going to try to do the same thing, making sure I keep that trail elbow doing the same thing. And then I make my downswing, and you're going to see my elbow staying much more together and not creeping behind the rib cage, okay? So I'll do that one more time for you guys. This is a great drill for you guys to feel how the arms and torso stay together during the backswing, making sure your trail arm structure is nice and clean, not over folded, with good trail wrist structure as well. You can see my trail wrist is bent back. Then I'm going to do the same thing when I swing with club in hand. Just try to copy the same thing and then make my downswing from there. Do it slowly initially, then you can rev the speed up if this is something you have to work on in your backswing. So hope that makes sense. Any questions, leave in the comments below, and we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks, guys.